सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमनुपमितं कालदेशावदिभ्या निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम् अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनः उरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वं तत्तावत् भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्त भाग्यं जनानाम् अग्रे पश्यामि तेजो निबिडतरकला यावली लोभनीयं पीयूषाप्लावितोऽहं तदुतरे दिव्यकैशोरवेशं तारुण्यारम्भरम्यं परमसुखरसास्वाद रोमाञ्चिताङ्गैः आवीतं नारदाद्यैः विलसदुपनिषत् सुन्दरी मण्डलैश्च
Gurupavanapure Hantabhagyam Jananam. Namaskaram to all the Astikas. We have been witnessing the description of Bhagavad Rupam, the features, the appearance of Krishna. As we began with Bhaṭṭatiri's description of Krishna's features, his ornaments, his weapons, his association with Mahalakshmi, and the justification that she is not fickle-minded, whereas she is very much attached to those devotees of Bhagavan who sing praises about her. It also becomes pertinent for Bhaṭṭatiri to guide on what path to choose. He comes up with the 7th shloka. Evam bhutataya hi bhaktya-bhihito yogasya yogadvayat karma jnanamayat bhrushottamataro yogishwarair giyate सौंदर्यैक रसात्मके त्वयि खलु प्रेम प्रकर्षात्मिका भक्ति निश्रममेव विश्वपुरुषैः लभ्या रमावल्लभ गीयते योगीश्वरैः इति. So it is loudly proclaimed by Yogishwaras. So he says by great sages, be it the rishis or the munis. Rishis are mantra drashta. They can see the very essence of mantra in their eyes. Munihi, manana shilaha iti munihi. So those munis and rishis, giyate yogishwaraihi iti saha yogaha bhaktya-bihitaha. On that path which is called bhakti. So he does speak about the bhakti path, the bhakti yoga. Then he continues to say that the rishis and the munis sing praises about Bhakti Yoga. Evam bhutatayahi, as said earlier by the rishis, Bhrushottamataraha yogadvayat. This Bhakti Yoga is superior to 2 other yogas. Yogadvayam. Yogadvayam means 2 yogas. Which are those 2 yogas? Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. Evam bhutatayahi Bhrushottamataraha yogadvayat karma jnana mayat. And what forms are they? Karma yoga, jnana yoga. One is action oriented. The other one is knowledge oriented. For both of this, one important aspect is Ashtanga Yoga. You achieve that through Ashtanga Yoga, the perfection required from Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. So Ashtanga Yoga serves as the vehicle. Yamam, Niyamam, Asanam, Pranayamam, Pratyaharam, Dharana, Dhyanam, Samadhi. All that we will be discussing in the forthcoming Daśhakams. So he says, Bhrushottamataraha yogadvayat karma jnanamayat. So Bhakti Yoga is superior to Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. What are these 3 yogas that Bhaṭṭatiri is talking about? It is only in Krishna Avataram, especially in Mahabharatam, on the first day of the Bharata Yuddham, when Arjuna expressed his anguish of killing his own relatives, Krishna stands up, takes up those questions and starts answering them. This compilation of Arjuna's questions and Krishna's answers of 700 verses distributed into 18 chapters is called Śrīmad Bhagavad Gita. There are 18 chapters. Chapter 1 to chapter 6 is called the Prathama Shatkam, the first set of 6 chapters. In that, Krishna discusses the greatness of Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. Chapter 7 to chapter 12 discusses the greatness of Bhakti Yoga. Chapter 13 to chapter 18, the last Shatkam, the last set of 6 chapters, Krishna answers those doubts raised by Arjuna or found during his explanation from chapter 1 to chapter 12. So chapter 1 to chapter 6 is Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. Chapter 7 to chapter 12 is completely Bhakti Yoga. Chapter 13 to chapter 18 is questions and answers, clarification to doubts. So understanding there is Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga and Bhakti Yoga mentioned by Krishna himself, looking at Krishna, Bhaṭṭatiri says, I have understood from Rishis that Bhakti Yoga is superior to Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. Hey Rama Vallabha, oh the one who is beloved of Rama. See, Rama means Mahalakshmi. Rama means the avataram of Bhagavan. So Rama is the avataram of Nārāyaṇa. Rama is the name of Mahalakshmi. So when we say the Ayana Shabdam with Rama, it is a Ramayana, not a Ramayan. If it's a Ramayan, it is the Ayanam of Rama. So it is the Ayanam of Rama. So it is Ramayana. Here it is a Rama Vallabha, the one who is the Vallabha, the beloved of Rama. Hey Krishna, Bhakti hi prema prakarshatmika. Isn't Bhakti that intense love which spreads into 3 levels? Parabhakti, Parajnana, Paramabhakti. There are 3 levels of expressing love to Bhagavan. Step 1, Step 2, Step 3. Parabhakti, Parajnana, Paramabhakti. Where you start feeling His presence everywhere. You see Him everywhere. Bharatiya, the poet says, Kakashi raginile Nandala nin kariyaniram tondrudada Nandala kakashi raginile. The poet says, when I look at the crow, Krishna, in the dark hue of the crow, I see you. When I look at the fruits, in the sweetness, I see you. So, Bhakti hi prema prakarshatmika, that intense love that we develop towards you, Krishna, Tvai saundaryaika rasatmake. Oh Bhagavan, we develop that bhakti towards you. Who is that you? You are the very embodiment of saundaryaika rasatmake, the very embodiment of rejuvenation and beauty. Khalu labhya vishwa purushaihi, that which is attainable by all persons in the world. So Krishna doesn't say only this category of people should come, that gender should come, irrespective of gender, irrespective of orientation, irrespective of your race, irrespective of your caste, irrespective of your religion, irrespective of your belief. He is the one who blesses all. Khalu labhya vishwa purushaihi. You are not the Purusha for Bharata Desham alone. Vishwa Purushaihi. Krishnam Bande Jagat Gurum. Vishwa Purushaihi. Nishramam Yeva. Without any effort, you are able to bless all your devotees. Next in the 8th shloka, he says, Nishkamam Niyatasva Dharma Charanam Yat Karma Yoga Bidham Tadrutetya Phalam Yadaupanishadajnanopalabhyam Punaha Tattva Vyaktataya Sudurgamataram Chittasya Tasma Vibho Tvat Prematmaka Bhaktire Vasatatam Swadiyasi Shreyasi Yat Karma Yoga Bidham. That which is called as Karma Yoga. See, the previous shloka he said Yoga Dvayam. Better than those 2 yogas, Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga, is Bhakti Yoga. Now he has to explain what Karma Yoga is. Yat Karma Yoga Bidham, that Karma Yoga, Tat Nishkamam, that which is practiced without any desire. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, right, Karmanyeva adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Do your duty. You have been assigned to do that duty. Do that sincerely. Ma phaleshu kadachana. Don't accept those fruits as yours. Give it to me. Submit it to me. Do the karma. That is why we say kayena vacha manasendriyaiva buddhyatmanava prakriti swabhavat karomi yatyat sakalam parasmai Śrīman Nārāyaṇayeti samarpayami. I submit it to Nārāyaṇa. So he says, tat nishkamam. Do the karma yoga assigned prescribed duties nishkamam, without any intent or inclination on its fruits. Niyata swadharma charanam, with the prescribed courses of conduct. Duretya phalam, which is the he says duretya phalam, which is the produce of the results of so many fruits of all that in the distant future. See, in the distant future you see duretya phalam punaha yat. Okay, on karma yoga he has given a certain prescribed duties. There he says this is all to be followed, swadharmam, etc. Then aupanishada jnanopalabhyam punaha yat aupanishada jnanopalabhyam. Now let us move to the next yoga called Jnana Yoga, which gives us the essence of the Upanishads, the Antima Bhagam of Vedas called Vedanta. Aupanishada Jnanopalabhyam. That essence which is grasped from the reading and the understanding of the Upanishads, tattu sudurgamataram chittasya. See, Karma Yoga, you give the results to him. Even if it has to be applied to you, you don't know when that Karma Yoga will grant you moksha. Now coming to Jnana Yoga, you don't have to do an action. All that you have to do is to read, understand and contemplate. Is that easier? No, that is tougher than Karma Yoga. He says, tat tu sudurgamataram chittasya. That which is very difficult for the mind to pursue, because the Upanishad says, Nityorityanam, Chetanas Chetananam, Eko Bahunam, Sa Vidathati Kaman, the one who bestows fruits. Now, Chetanas Chetananam, why there is one Chetana here, Chetananam Bahuvachanam here? Questions will come. Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi, Bhokta Bhogyam Preritaram Chamatva, Yasya Atma Shariram, Yasya Prithvi Shariram. Nayamatma pravachanena labhyaha namethaya namahuda shrutena yamaivesha virunte tena labhyaha tasyeisha atma vivrunte tarum swam. All these that I've quoted come in different parts of the Upanishads. All this is there. Is it easily understandable? Not so. Is it easily contemplatable? Not so. Is it easily followable? Not so. So Karma Yoga gives fruits in the distant future. Jnana Yoga is not so easy as much as it seems. Avyaktataya. There is some clarity which is lacking. Avyakta. It is not very clear. Then, Tasmatu he vibho. When Karma Yoga gives fruits in the distant future, when Jnana Yoga, when contemplated, is not easy to relish, grasp, and even remember, in such a scenario, Tasmatu he vibho, he Krishna, tvat paramatma bhakti eva. I am left only with one option. In the previous shloka, he said that the yoga dvaya, there are two yogas. I am going to choose Bhakti Yoga. Here he tells what are the disadvantages of those two yogas, and then says, Tvat paramatmaka bhakti eva. I am left only with Bhakti Yoga that is suitable to me. Satatam swadiyasi shreyase. Just because that is the one left. See, at times when you have no other option and whatever is left over you have to take, it may not be impressive to you. But Bhaṭṭatiri says, just because Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga are not so applicable to me, it doesn't mean what is left over, which is Bhakti Yoga, has to be accepted by me with frowning. No. Satatam swadiyasi shreyasi. It gives so much of contentment. It gives so much of happiness. Satatam swadiyasi shreyasi. It gives you the sweetest of all. Because that Bhakti Yoga is so sweet, through that Bhakti Yoga, I am able to relish and cherish you, Krishna. So Bhakti Yoga is suited over Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. Why is mentioned here? The decision to choose over Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga over the other two has been mentioned in the previous shloka. So as Bhaṭṭatiri moves from Rupam, his ornaments, his weapons, his association with Mahalakshmi, his devotees. He also gives us a landscape, an idea of what upayam he is choosing to attain paramatma.
कल्याणरूपाय कलौ जनानां कल्याणदात्रे करुणासुधाब्दे कंवादिदिव्यायुधसत्कराय वातालयाधीश नमो नमस्ते। नारायण 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 नारायण